Hey everyone, Steve Robb here with Intelisys. We're here with Stephanie, Chief Marketing Officer for Colt. Stephanie, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing well. You guys have been in the portfolio now, what is it, coming up on 2 years?
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
and I guess some of this stuff now we're really focusing on or being able to offer a nice portfolio for our sales partner community around international services. When our sales partners are talking with their opportunities, what message do you want to get out for them to understand when they should be engaging you guys?
Of course. I mean, when our partners are out talking with prospects or clients, I think the number one thing to keep in mind about Colt is that we've got an extremely deep network, both in Europe and Asia, and we're really well positioned to serve either multinational or corporate customer needs, from the U.S. into pan-Europe and pan-Asia.
Got it. I mean, you guys have been, Colt as an organization has been around quite a few years, and I guess you're probably your biggest competition, and we hear it a lot, is do you have BT, right? So, British Telecom is sort of that 1,000-pound gorilla out there in the EU. How you guys compete? Do you guys run? I'm sure you guys run into them quite often and have probably been very successful.
So the competitive landscape's wide, and obviously it includes the bigger players like BT, or could extend to the American big players as well, and it also extends to the smaller, more regional players like the EU networks with the Zios. At Colt, one of our unique attribute is the depth of our fiber networks. So we're 25 years old this year. So,
wow, congratulations.
And we started out as the City of London Telecom in 1992, and over time and through much investment, now are present in 28 different markets. We are 187 kilometers of fiber run across Europe and Asia, and 24,500 connected buildings and growing. Also, we're present in 700 connected data centers, and our strategy, which we have tightened up in the last year, is really to enable the digital transformation of our customers' business better than anyone else. And we do that through a very, very high speed, on-demand, high bandwidth connectivity experience.
Sure. No, it makes perfect sense. I mean, with fiber and connectivity to where the clients are and those opportunities, it gives you guys, a very nice transformation path to allow those sort of customers to get access to where the whole networks are going, and that's access to the cloud.
Exactly. So our 5-year strategy has us investing 500 million euros over the course of the next 3 years. We're spending that on our network. So our CTO, Rajiv Datta, has done an upgrade of our network, 100 gigabit enabled optical and Ethernet network that is capable of carrying those very, very high bandwidth demands. It's as we see the enterprise that are more and more moving to the cloud, taking business applications and cloud applications and transforming their businesses, we have placed our big bet on that high bandwidth connectivity that goes with that. Sure.
And then we could maybe talk a little bit about who you guys are partnering with in that cloud, the Azures of the world, whether it's Google or Amazon, those types of things, being able to enable those clients to access the cloud via your network.
So we just recently announced actually a go-to-market partnership with Equinix.
Okay.
So amongst AWS and Azure, there we actually can our fiber connectivity into those 700 data centers around in Europe and Asia actually we can provide connectivity up into 50 cloud partners, right? Wow. So it's not just the 3 that I've named.
Sure. Well, and those are the ones that you hear the most, right? But as we see this whole transformation of technology, there's going to become more and more players out there that the end user clients want to be able to get access to, right? So it sounds like you guys have built a great network to enable those clients to ride your network to connect to anybody that they're going to need to.
We have, and we've also invested significantly in the portfolio, in the on-demand portfolio. So our we've got a leading position in software-defined networking. We've done a very well-publicized interoperability process with AT&T, and our on-demand portfolio for these high-bandwidth services at present is really ahead of the market, and makes for, and that is the strategy of Colt, right? So we want to enable the digital transformation. We want to do it with leading edge high bandwidth connectivity, and we want to do it faster and really consumerize the IT experience for the client.
who's getting it? Are we getting a lot of sales partners that are engaging? Obviously, we need to help, drive those opportunities and get that mind share into those sales partners to be, one, asking a few questions that make sense to make sure it's a good fit for you guys, but also maybe educating those sales partners of what kind of conversations they should be having with their clients.
To answer your question in two parts. The first part is it's early in the partnership with Intelisys, but we're happy to say that we've multiplied the number of partners that are selling Colt services by 4.
Okay,
so we
great.
believe that is positive traction. We would say that, of course, we've got a lot more to do. It takes time. The success path is probably 3 to 5 years. And what we want to do is we want to ensure that we get the message more and more out to those partners that are most likely to understand and utilize the prospecting needs for international services. So we've got some work to do there.
Sure. And we do, we're doing a good job of trying to have opportunities like this. We can sit down, talk, be able to provide the sales partners that might not have an opportunity to get a face-to-face to be able to kind of listen in and get educated about the products and services that you guys offer. So I think it's great. Anybody that's got products or clients that have needs for products within the European community and also within the APAC, that Colt should be somebody that they should be thinking about. Thank you for giving us an overview of Colt and the products and services you guys offer.
Pleasure.
And everyone out there, any opportunity that you guys have, or you want to get more information around the products and services that Colt has to offer, by all means, give us a call, look them up on the website, engage, and let's see what we can do about getting more opportunities for Colt.